Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel once again, and you are logged on to Extra. Before I continue, kindly like, share, leave your comments, and please subscribe if you haven't. Well, today I'll be starting with stories from real media that scale the meat, and I'll take you through stories that are trending online. Last week we featured the latest artist of the year, that's Kwame Eugene, on the show, and let's see what he had to say. Kwame Eugene is set to release his Son of Africa album on 9th of September. The new artist of the year, Kwame Eugene, revealed on the KOD Me show that he is set to release his Son of African album on the 9th of September with genres of music that represent a number of Africans with intentions of portraying Africa's heritage to the rest of the world.
How different is your Son of Africa album compared to everything we've heard from you before?
Okay, so it has this whole feel of genre of music that represents every kind of African.
Okay.
I don't know the kind you are. If you are from the East Africa, if you're
Right.
North Africa, if you're South Africa, it has your kind of music on the album. Because this time around I decided to reach all parts of Africa so we can introduce to the rest of the world what we do and have here as Africans.
Right.
So it has the feel of our heritage. So trust me, if you listen to from track 1 to 14.
So hold on, is it a representation of Ghana to the rest of Africa or a bit of every part of Africa?
I did that, a representation of Ghana to the rest of Africa with the Rockstar album.
Okay.
The artist disclosed that he had plans on going for an African tour before the pandemic set in, which going on a stadium shows as Wakanda was one of the moves, and he is sad that the demise of Chadwick Boseman had to be announced before he could do that, and things had to change due to the passing on of the King of Wakanda.
How did you take the passing of the King of Wakanda? Which happened just about a day before you won the big one.
It's sad because you know when you've had things planned and there's a demise and it is part of your plans, because we were going for an African tour.
Right. Yes, that was part of your plan for this year. We had a conversation on radio
before
about
the
that.
coronavirus
Yes, sure.
messed up everything. And going on one of my stadium shows as Wakanda was one move.
Right.
And all of a sudden we heard this news. So we were talking about it in our management group, and we're like, oh, so do you still want to go do that Wakanda thing? Because you know when you get on stage, you're going to remind people of this sad moment. So we have to still think about it. So we need to change certain things after this whole corona thing is gone, just because Boseman is no more. So yeah, it was quite sad.
In regards to being announced as the artist of the year, Kwame Eugene says he was hoping for a good evening with his hopes high, looking at the concert he's had, even though other artists worked at Hazim and could have won that category.
But did you see this coming?
I had high hopes for it.
Okay.
I was hoping for it. I was hoping for a good evening.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
A good evening. And it was indeed a good evening. So yeah, we all worked. So I was just being hopeful.
The artist said that people might feel the awards came in too early in his life. His age shouldn't be looked at by the work he has put in place, and urged that there should be a change in our mindset as Ghanaians to appreciate when a person deserves an award, making reference to American singer Justin Bieber, who started at a young age.
Do you think this come too early for you as an artist in your life?
I think I've been getting this question a lot, but what I feel is it is about the work.
The work. It has nothing to do with age.
Yeah, it's about time. I mean, there should be some change, not just in the industry, but in our mindset as Ghanaians as well. That if you deserve it, Justin Bieber blew up at a very young age.
Very young.
But when we come down here, we don't really get to collide with whoever is coming up if the person is really young, because we feel really a bit me at Tiano.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens like that here. So I'm just urging Ghanaians that it should be about how he's worked. How dominant has he been since 2016? How many hit songs?
The artist believes he's not the only one working hard. He mentioned a couple of his colleagues in the industry who are also doing well, but says he is the youngest to have received the High Life Artist Award first and the Artist of the Year, which has given him an impression of being a frontliner as his name is being mentioned first in awards.
Hold on, but do you think you're wearing shoes that are too, big for your age, for everything that you are in the music industry?
I think...
Are the shoes bigger than you?
They're not bigger than me, but I can relatively say that I'm not the only person kind of wearing this shoe. It's just that I would say I'm just one way or the other becoming a frontliner when it comes to the new school, because I'm not the only person doing it. Kim Promise is doing really well.
Very well.
Kiddy is really doing really well. I mean, these guys are doing exploits out there. But it's like I was the youngest to take High Life Artist of the Year first, and then again in our crop kind of artist at this very moment, I'm still the first person to take Artist of the Year. So it's always like it starts with Kwame Eugene. That's why it feels like I'm the one putting my legs in the shoe. But those boys are out there putting their legs in shoes as well.
He revealed how he had a mixed feeling for taking after the late Ebony, who won the Artist of the Year 2 years ago, adding how cool he was with her and how she's always told him the greatness of his music. He added that people pictured them together as they were at par in terms of releasing songs when she was alive, and felt they would have been the only artist competing for the Artist of the Year award.
And before you won, the last person who won in this category was Ebony.
Ebony, yeah.
How do you feel coming after her?
I feel quite sad, but then again, I'm super excited. So mixed feelings.
Right.
Forgive me, because I was very cool with Ebony. I remember.
You just pronounced it like she would. Ebony.
Yeah.
Ebony.
and I remember she asked her personal DJ then to come tell me that, Charlie, anytime she hears my music, she just listens to greatness. It looks like this boy, he's not going to stop now. Even though when Ebony was alive, it was Ebony and I.
Right.
People were trying to picture us together. Kwame Eugene dropped his song, Ebony dropped his song. Kwame Eugene dropped. We were the new school.
Yeah.
Like Ebony and I. So I think if Ebony was alive, she and I would be the new school battling this new Artist of the Year thing, because it is just me. But if she was to be alive, trust me, maybe she's taken it the previous year, but she would have been here because she was working as much.
Kwame Eugene mentioned that Ghanaians love to share their opinions, and he has learned to accept people regarding opinions about him not deserving the Artist of the Year's award, and he still happens to be a big fan of Kofi Kinata, no matter what was said out there.
There are quite a number of people who are saying that, Kwame did not deserve this award in this category. Some of them actually were in that category as well. Let me mention a name like Kofi Kinata. How do you feel about that?
Okay, so I think it's to me it's beautiful. It's quite fascinating because we live in a country where we are very opinionated. People like to share their opinion. So I love that side of me that links to accept.
But does it give you any form of pressure, knowing that, okay, I've won the Artist of the Year, people are not very certain whether I deserve it or not?
That is what I'm getting to. I love the fact that I've learned how to accept people and accept their views as well. It's not just Kofi Kinata. No matter what he says out there right now, I'm still a big fan of Kofi Kinata.
Okay.
He also mentioned how these opinions are rather pushing him to work more without affecting him psychologically, and prove how much he deserves it, while showing his excitement for his new album, Sound of Africa, that is set to be released on the 9th of September.
Does it affect you psychologically?
Not at all. It makes me... It pushes me to work more, to just send a message out there that, you know what, I really deserve this. That is why I'm super excited. My Sound of Africa album is coming out on the 9th of October. And they should listen to the songs on the album from 1 to 14 and say, this boy, man, he just got started.
Kwame Eugene says that he is envisioned to be on a Justin Bieber song featuring the musician. He also plans on featuring Ed Sheeran, Adele, Chris Brown, which wouldn't be a bad idea, as hitting the international market with his high life music is important to him. His wish is to see people help him push high life to the world like they do with Afrobeat.
It is. Kwame, let me ask you, what's next for you? I mean, we have the Sound of Africa album coming out next month on the 9th, but then if we do future projections, what's the bigger plan?
I've actually envisioned me being on a Justin Bieber song.
Okay.
Maybe Kwame Eugene featuring Justin Bieber. Or maybe already remixed. So the international market is very important.
Yes, it is.
And it's been part of my dream to prove to the rest of the world that high life music can actually go as far as we want it to go. If only we can come together and make it possible. It is possible. It can go as far as we want it to go. So, yeah, international features. If we can do some Ed Sheeran, Adele,
that sounds
Justin
good,
Bieber, Chris Brown.
Right.
it won't be bad at all. I mean, so that they can also, the way people are announcing Afrobeat in their minds, I wish I could get a lot of forces behind me to announce highlife music in the minds of the rest of the world.
The artist says he feels successful being the only artist talking about highlife music, as it gives him more room to express himself, even though there are quite a number of competition there.
But speaking of highlife music and everything, your love and passion for highlife music, and knowing that people who are in your domain, who are in your country, people who are in your space are even talking Afrobeats, don't you feel alone? Don't you feel lonely in this highlife space?
I feel very successful. The reason why I say I feel successful is because they've all channeled their energy somewhere else.
Yeah.
I tend to always be the only one to express myself more. Though there is quite a competition over there as well. But because I make more noise about it, let me put it that way, I make more noise about highlife music, people also know me for highlife music.
Yeah.
And now if you do a song and you say highlife music is not mine. But if you say highlife music in your song, I say, oh, copy Kwame Eugene.
Right.
That is what I've wanted all this while. For people to understand that when you hear highlife music somewhere, the first person you should think of is Kwame Eugene at this very moment. And it's working for me because they feel I'm alone. But I don't think I'm alone. I have the rest of Ghana and those that love highlife music behind me. So
guys, that's all I have for you on KOD Meet. Now we are looking at stories that are on the internet today. We have the world to compete against, not ourselves, guru to Ghanaian musicians. Ghanaian rapper Maradona Yeboah Eje, well known as Guru, has advised his colleagues to stop competing against themselves. The artist in a recent interview on TV postulated the need for Ghanaian musicians to target the world market instead of competing among themselves in the country. The competition is not in Ghana here, it is out there in the world. We have to start looking beyond Ghana, else Ghana music will remain only in Ghana, he said. Stonebwoy received certificate of recognition from organizers of Grammy Awards. Dancehall artist Livingstone Eche Satikla, also known as Stonebwoy, has received a certificate of recognition from the organizers of Grammy Awards. The certificate was presented after Stonebwoy featured on Morgan Heritage's album, which gained nomination in 2017. The album is titled Abracadabra. Abracadabra is up for Best Reggae Album in the 2018 Grammy Awards, alongside Chronology by Chronix, Lost in Paradise by Common Kings, Wash House Sting by J Boo, and Stony Hill by Damian Marley. Kofori's home gutted by fire. The plush home of Ghanaian actor Kofori has been totally gutted by fire. In a video that has emerged online, the entire house of the beautiful home has been gutted by fire and has destroyed properties worth millions of Ghana cedis. Dinah Hamilton to release new song, Adom. Multi-awarded and two-time Gospel Artist of the Year, Dinah Hamilton is once again coming out with a new song. The evergreen singer and songwriter has to her credit songs like Monio, Thanksgiving, Wasem, The Word, Nyansabwako Nyame, All Knowing God, and other powerful songs. So guys, that's all I have for you on stories that are trending online, and of course our stories from Real Media, that's KOD Meet. You can as well watch all of our shows here on YouTube, that's The Big Bites with Amanda, KOD Meet, and Meet the Chef, or follow us on all social media platforms. My name is Ifya. Don't forget to like, share, leave your comments, and please subscribe if you haven't. Bye.